The theme of this year's forum is to promote solidarity and cooperation for development amid challenges. And Chairman Ban Ki-moon says it's still a bumpy road ahead under the impact of COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing crisis in Ukraine. So what can China and Asia do to make 2023 a crucial turning point for better?
今おっしゃったそのパンデミックとそれから
First, as you mentioned, the pandemic and Russia and Ukraine conflict, I would like to stop these matters. If these two issues are stopped, whether we can restore the international order that was 3 years ago, do you think it is possible? We need to make efforts to restore this order and work towards that. I think these two issues have drastically changed the world. We need to discuss how we would tackle these issues. The theme of the Boao Forum this year brings the opportunities to discuss these issues and whether we should go back to the order before. That's why I think the forum has provided opportunities to discuss these issues.
続けていいもの
I think what was good 3 years ago was the economic cooperation, creating a new economic system in Asia and creating a new society. I think these are good. At the same time, as economic development continues, we need to think about environmental issues if economic development bring adverse environmental issues. I think we need to think about the way forward for environmental coordination. In short, I think whether we should continue producing goods is a question. I think we need to make good quality goods, only the necessary goods, and have the wisdom to limit the production of goods. Also, from the consumer perspective, we need to have the wisdom to use the products wisely. We need the conversation to create a new society, and we need to continue to dive in on these topics. One of the themes of Boao Forum is the utilization of digitalization. I think this topic is very important on how to produce products reasonably and not produce products in vain. From the consumption views and also production views, these are technical difficulties in order to introduce digital technology, but I think the Boao Forum gives a great opportunity to discuss these issues in great detail.
大いに議論してほしいなというふうに思っています。
My second question is, last December, the Japanese cabinet approved a large increase in the country's defense budget, and the U.S. has described China as a strategic competitor. So how can we handle the relationship between competition and cooperation nowadays? Are they conflicting?
どの国もですね、自分で自分の国を
I
守る
think every country has the obligation to protect its own country. We should have the necessary military power in order to do that, and it should be allowed. We have military strength that Japan is within the realm and the acceptable range of the international community. We are not trying to have too much military power. I believe this does not threaten other countries. Although Kishida's cabinet has bolstered the defense budget, it is merely a fraction of the Chinese military's capability. This is just 1/10 of the U.S. military budget. There's no need to worry about the budget increase.
心配するような規模のものでないというふうに思っております。
The Asia Economic Outlook and Integration Progress reportedly released by the firm states that it's the Asian moment. Asia leads in terms of global economic development, and what opportunities are lying ahead?
いやアジアがねこれからもうすでに来たんじゃなくて
People say that the Asian time has already come, but I think the Asian moment is from now and for the future. We need to be prepared emotionally and also psychologically. In order to accept that coming moment, we need to develop our legislative system, facility, and various aspects, including human capacity. Otherwise, the Asian moment will be once again far away, and there might not be any second chance. I believe it is a crucial moment. In that context, the Boao Forum is important to witness and welcome the Asian moment. One other perspective is when the Asian moment comes, proportionally, the responsibility of Asian people and countries becomes bigger. What does it mean? It means that we need to get things done. We need to satisfy the world, and we need to show that willingness. I think that Asia is growing and will continue to grow. The world will cast attention on Asia, including the US. Everyone looks at Asia, so we need to have a super performance.